celebrating with us today. Climate change was once considered a problem of the distant future. That future is now. The effects are being seen globally. Okay. Families are being displaced from rising sea levels.
You can talk really close to it.
Okay. Temperatures are rising and the ocean is becoming more acidic. The evidence is there and we are done listening to excuses. The threat from climate change is serious and it is something that will continue until we respond. Since the beginning of the 20th century, the amount of carbon dioxide that we emit has increased over 10 times. Based on current government agencies, nothing is being done and that number will continue to rise. It is obvious to climate scientists and many more that the rapid pace at which the Earth is changing is in fact our cause. Our contribution to the emission of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases in the atmosphere is what is leading to this change in the climate. If we do not act forcefully, we will continue to see oceans rise, glaciers melt, and longer, more intense droughts. The effects will be more intense. And the longer we continue to do nothing to lower the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere that are acting as a blanket around the Earth, the less likely it is that we are able to do anything and turn it back around. To limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius, we need standards and benchmarks to reduce greenhouse gases. We have the ability to transform our economy and minimize the consequences made by the generations before us. Here is what we need and what our planet needs. For the nation to embrace the Green New Deal. Access to clean water for all people of the United States. Clean, renewable, and zero-emission energy by 2030. An end to fossil fuel infrastructure projects. Mandatory education of climate change and its effects from kindergarten through 8th grade. And for all decisions made by the government to be backed up by scientific research. Not enough is being done to combat the biggest threat in human history, and this is why we need everyone's support. 11 years is the time we have left to avoid catastrophic climate change, and the closer we get to reaching that threshold, the less likely it is that we can go back. In the end, there is no planet B. Earth is all we have, and if we do not start taking care of it, then there may not be a safe and healthy environment for generations to come. We are taking matters into our own hands.